ladies and gentlemen, up here, ladies, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, another camera.
Thank you. Very kind.
Do you have one on camera now?
Thank you.
The State General Protection Team. How are you?
First, we must reaffirm our commitment to the UN Security Council resolutions 1970 and 1973, and we should reaffirm the broad alliance that has been put in place to implement them. Second, we must ensure the fast delivery of humanitarian aid where it is needed, including to the newly liberated towns in Libya. And third, we must help the Libyan people plan for their future after the conflict is over. To start planning coordinated action to support peace in Libya over the longer term. And again,
the fact that the international community acted decisively and swiftly saved thousands of lives. And I'm very much encouraged that only after 10 days of summit meeting in Paris, we are gathering in a much broader participation. And I'm very much moved by this decisive commitment of international community. Military operations began to save civilian lives and end the hostilities. I have called repeatedly for an immediate ceasefire and unrestricted humanitarian access to all areas of the country. My special envoy will return to Libya shortly, again to meet both with the leaders of the government and opposition. He will also engage closely with international stakeholders, including the League of Arab States, African Union, and OIC, and the European Union.
Those words, and I'd like to ask Secretary of State Clinton to speak to us.
Thank you very much. We must continue to pursue the broader goal of a Libya that belongs not to a dictator, but to the Libyan people. Now, we cannot and must not attempt to impose our will on the people of Libya, but we can and must stand with them as they determine their own destiny. And we have to speak with one voice in support of a transition that leads to that time. We agree with the Arab League that Gadhafi has lost the legitimacy to lead. We agree with the African Union on the need for a democratic transition process. And we support UN Special Envoy Khatib's planned travel to Libya following this conference to assess conditions and report to the international community.
I'd now like to ask the Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of the State of Qatar to speak to us.
Thank you, Mr. David.